And they were making a new walkway at this castle. And what did they uncover? These round stones. And immediately, the workers at Kenilworth Castle in the UK decided to call archaeologists in and go, what is it that we just found here? What is this? Yeah. They found them right outside the west castle walls near the ground surface. They said they were immediately able to link these round stones to a siege in 1266 because of similar finds during an archaeological excavation at Kenilworth Castle in the 1960s. They said it's not every day we get lucky enough to stumble across historical remains like this by chance. Imagine, they say, the surprise of the team working on improving the pathways around the site when they unearthed these impressive stone projectiles that are nearly 800 years old. They were used in catapults. Yeah. And they're just sitting there in all different sizes, close to the surface. There they are, like it's nothing. So there's the old castle. So they're hauling them away to safety to be checked out. Here's a 14th century rendering of the catapult that was used in this area. This was the Civil War in the UK. I'll tell you a little bit about what happened there. The June 25th until December 13th of 1266, Kenilworth Castle was under constant attack. It was a 172-day siege and said to be one of the most significant military contests of King Henry III's reign and all of medieval English history. Here's what happened. In the mid-1260s, there was a conflict between Henry III and his nobles, and it escalated into a full-out civil war. The king's brother-in-law, Simon de Montfort, was the leader of the rebels, who had custody then of Kenilworth Castle. In August of 1265, Montfort was killed during the Battle of Evesham. His supporters continued to use Kenilworth Castle as a base, and in March of 1266, the rebels returned Henry's messenger's severed hand to him to send a message. And that's when Henry got mad, and he attempted to reclaim Kenilworth Castle. It had once belonged to the crown, and he was going to make it belong to the crown again. So he used a massive arsenal during his attack on 14-foot thick walls of Kenilworth Castle. Historians think the king had 60,000 crossbow bolts and 9 siege engines, including catapults. The rebels, equipped with similar siege engines, and lobbed stone projectiles from inside the castle walls. After 6 months of this siege, the rebels finally fell to disease and starvation. They surrendered Kenilworth Castle to Henry, and he gave it to his son Edmund, Earl of Lancaster. They know this happened here, and that's why they can so quickly link the find of these really cool catapults to this particular siege in 1266. So crazy. And there they are, in all varying sizes. Some really heavy ones, you can see how big it is, just, in comparison to the people pushing it along. So some are huge, some aren't so huge. They say these things could really do a lot of damage to the castle. That when they got going, they were moving pretty fast. Could cause some serious damage when fired. One record indicates that one of Henry III's wooden siege towers with about 200 crossbowmen was destroyed by a single well-aimed catapult missile or stone. So this is what they find. Digging a new garden path? Boom. Oh, what are these stones? That must be from the siege of 1266, don't you know? How crazy is that?